Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Rusty Nelson, and this is just one more thing down here in the Villages, Florida. And today we're going to take a quick, unscheduled look at Eastport. Take a trolley ride over to the new area in the Villages here. And also today, I am on my way to Costco. That's right, Costco has just opened up. And go take a look at that one and see how it compares. Let's go ahead and get started on just one more thing. I am on the bus right now, the trolley, and I'm going over to Eastport. And I don't know if they're going to go to Middleton, but we're going to stop off at Eastport with a couple of friends that we primed already. There they are up there, front. And they're taking the residents over to go check out Eastport. And super secret little viewing of it. So we'll let you know exactly what's going on here in a second because I have no idea. This is the Welcome Center. And here we go. Yep, we're inside. Everybody's waiting for me to get back in there. And that was Jennifer Parr running away from us. So this is really cool. You're gonna recognize some of these faces. How's it going? Okay. And this is it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good to see a bunch of smiley faces. My two friends that I came with, I'm not sure they want to be on camera. They're a little shy. Here's Linda. Where did she go? There's Linda. And there's Carol. So what are we doing here? They actually have a game.
Yes, get in the game. Put your knowledge into test. So you have to go to these different places and get a sticker, and I'm not sure why. And then you have to enter your information for a raffle entry, and I believe I already won, so I have to go collect my prize.
She already won. I guess I need to film. Maybe I'll win a new house. We're all winning new houses. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. This has been, I'll say this is, I haven't even gotten out of the sales building yet, and this has been very interesting. I actually had a chance to meet Jennifer and some of the other people you've seen on the videos. Very nice. I'll say everybody was super nice, and I've had a chance to meet a lot of people here, but I'm going out the back of the sales building, and this is amazing. I absolutely love that they've had these sculptures right here. And this kind of is reminiscent of Brownwood Paddock. Pretty cool, huh? Look at this building. Wow. And I hope you can see it because of the sun facing this way. Really nice. This is, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a really nice area for everybody. What a nice view. Wow. I don't know if there's any gators out there, but this is really, all I can say is really nice. This is, I'd say this is kind of like a crown jewel type thing. And the island out there, you can actually take and go right across the bridge. So you can walk along there and go across the bridge and out onto the island. And this is where I guess they're gonna have the boat races. And this is the hotel. I'm actually pretty excited about this. So this is absolutely gorgeous down here. Well, I just got done talking to Don Wiley. If you've never seen his channel, please go watch it. I mean, this guy's in the know, knows everything that's going on. But the two lovely people that I came with, they just went out. What did you guys see?
So we went to the dog park.
Yeah.
There's two of them, small dogs and large dogs.
Yep. Small dogs 30 pounds or less in the small dog park.
And then we went to the pickleball courts.
No, the pickleball courts look good?
Yes.
Yeah. Being pickleboard players?
Yes.
Superstars.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
New.
And then,
We went to the shuffleboard disc. We looked at the shuffleboard disc to find out that they put wax or powder on them to make them glide across.
Really? So we're finding out a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
this is all right next to this. This is the biggest rec center I've ever seen in my life. So see all these things I didn't learn and I'm learning now? Thanks a lot for joining me. I know this was just a quick view and kind of what we saw was mostly the sales office. But as I always say, I will see you back here on YouTube, or I'll see you back in the villages for sure. Come up and say hi. And Don Wiley, it was really great talking to you also. And watch this channel. Talk to you later. Bye. I just came off of 466, about a mile off of 301, and gas coming up here. I'm gonna see what gas is here in a second, but it's right next to Hobby Lobby, and the parking lot's not totally full. So just to give you an idea, it's 10 o'clock. The gas pumps, I see some empty gas pumps. So everything looks kind of calm. I see plenty of room everywhere. I kind of like it. And I'll just drive up here to just go check out gas. So gas is 303, which isn't all that much below what it was coming up here. I saw it anywhere from like 309 to 315. I don't know how big of a Costco goer you folks are, but one of the tricks at Costco I found out is to park right next to where the cart bins are, like right around this area. Kind of helps out if you don't feel like walking around with your cart, especially if it's raining out. As you get here, I didn't know what all these people are in line for, but these are all folks right here that are getting their card. So that's the line you got to get into to actually get a card. You won't go inside. And in case you haven't done it, Costco actually makes you scan in, which, I don't know, Costco's kind of a pain in the butt with this whole thing. So we'll see how this all goes. Some of the other stores have it down a little bit better. But they actually, from the way I understand it, in case you don't know, these stores actually make most of their money on the actual membership. So I can see why they kind of protect it. But for now, this actually looks just like a Costco. And I don't see much difference as far as size goes. I'm looking towards the back and everything looks the same. And of course, they're selling golf carts that are made in Tennessee, and they are called Whisper. This is just for some folks that have never been to Costco. They do have furniture here a lot, which is kind of nice. I actually bought one piece of my furniture here from Costco. And they have, every once in a while they got T-Mobile here, but they have kind of like, I'll call it vendors for lack of a better term, that come in like this jewelry here, that type of thing. They do have beds. The cool thing is about Costco that's amazing is the return policy. It's as far as I'm concerned, it's the best. But anyway, I'll show you around, show you a few clips, and that's about it. But everything seems normal here right now. Something that's funny, I got to tell you though, you take a look at these shirts, right? All these Calvin Klein shirts. You look at all of them. I can tell you, I bought a lot of my clothes here at Costco. The funny thing is if you're going out golfing and stuff like that, you may have to be unusually for a guy to coordinate to make sure you're not wearing the same clothes, because a couple of times it's happened where we went out, we all looked like we were part of a bowling team. Okay. For those are my carnivore friends, down at the Claremont Costco, they have like a Wagyu brand, but here they have, this is pretty expensive, but they got, so this is, if you take a look at this, $60 a pound. I mean, look at the marbling in it. That was a ribeye. Not sure whether I'm that adventurous right now to be $60 a pound, but I may have to give it a try here after a while. This is the meat department, and right now it's obviously well stacked. And they definitely have good lamb here, but it's you have to go through and actually choose your beef. So this is a ribeye right here, and if you take a look at this, this is choice, but I went through, and because there's a lot of marbling in there, and it's got a good cap that runs from one end to the other, I decided to give that a choice versus the $256 Wagyu. But I think maybe if you want, you guys let me know. Maybe I'll buy one of those and show you how I cook that. If you're subscribed, put it down in the comments if you want to see something like that. I've never really done anything like that, but let me know. But this is choice. It looks pretty good. It's got a big cap, each one of them running through, pretty good thick steak. And the price of it is $16 a pound. So it's 71 bucks, and then they have $15 off the whole pack. So that's about it. Anyway, I'm going to get some beef. We know that much. I don't know whether a lot of people know it, but Costco is like one of the largest wine cellars in the world, if not the largest. And when I come here, I kind of like to go through the wines and see whether I can find anything in under the $20 range. And I use a app. Probably see it right here, hopefully. It's called Vivino, and you take a picture of it and it brings up the wine. And so this is the one I'm looking at. I'm actually going to buy this, and it will give you let's see whether I can get this. It gives you kind of like a description, when to buy, that kind of stuff, and describes the wine. Says kind of bold, smooth, tannins are light, which I like. And so anyway, I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe if you're subscribed, I'll let you know on the next one how it turned out. But it's a basic cab. Kind of gives you, it's not perfect, but it gives you an idea, and especially if you haven't heard of a wine or you don't know a wine. Something a little different, something to know. I have to say, this was, at Costco, a very strange experience today. 3 times I was stopped by the same guy checking the tag on my meat. Or I should say, on this meat that I bought. And I have never in my life had anything like that happen at Costco. And then a lady comes along and tells me that you can't be recording. So I checked out the outside of the building, and nowhere does it say anything about no recording. And I'm good with, it's their private property and they can do that. But she came up to me just about as mean as you could be and told me not to record, and I was okay. I went to go turn it off. And then she told me that, this little mic I have in here, she goes, you have to put that camera in. You gotta hide that or something like that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is, and then all of a sudden the guy comes up and starts checking me at the counter. And then when I'm checking out, when I'm leaving, I got my receipt out, he comes back and checks me again. Then I go into the liquor store. And when I'm in the liquor store, the lady takes my card. Really nice. I mean, she was really nice. The other people, I'm telling you what, that I have never had anybody, and do I seem like somebody you need to bitch at? Bitch at me. I mean, they were just unfriendly, but the lady at the liquor store, she was really nice, but she wanted my ID for my card because it didn't have my picture on the back of it, which I totally get it. And she goes, yeah, people drop them in the parking lot and they pick them up and stuff like that. So anyway, that was my very strange experience today at Costco. There must be a rash of old retired people. I have no idea. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll either see you back here in the Villages, at Costco, or at YouTube. Anyway, I'm gonna go check the gas out. I don't think it's too much cheaper here, just a little bit. Bye. Well, there's a surprise. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Maybe I'll zoom in on it. $2.74 for gas. That's pretty good. Anyway, that's all for me. Enjoyed Costco. They have all the standard stuff there. And I will either see you back in the Villages, I'll see you at Costco, and I'll see you out in YouTube land or whatever. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, and welcome to One More Thing.